What's up, everybody? We are back with some more Danganronpa, and guys, know anything a little bit different about me? I shaved. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes. All right, let's get into it. Hair's a little out of whack because I did my hair yesterday, and every time I do my hair, the first day after it's done, it is a little out of whack. It is a little frizzy, but yeah. And bro, it don't matter, bro. Y'all know me. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, some could be new. Some I'll probably haven't told my hair about. Whatever.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
I am definitely curious about that. I do want to know where the heck Kyoko was.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Do we have to?
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoe waited.
Holy moly, they're really giving us a whole recap.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah, he probably would have been able to help if you were there the whole time, though. You know. So
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Yeah, cause what if Taka was already dead? What if he's been dead?
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
My hair's gonna make me mad today, bro. Whatever.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
That be those be making me mad. Those
Hold on.
right there. Was it?
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed for your family. I don't know. Warts? No? Wait, I only had that many tries? What the heck?
I refuse to give up yet!
I don't know. Rap? Is it? I don't know. Ringed? Ring? WRTT. Okay. Okay. Maybe an... No. Wrist. Watch.
understand?
I completely forgot about bro's watch. I actually forgot about his watch.
I got it! Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritating. Yeah, we're not reading this.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yeah.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Why are we getting this flashback again?
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
What are you talking about, man?
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
I don't know. Like, yo, what are you talking about, dude?
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
Yeah, we don't have a minute or two, so then the killers would get him moved. Not sure my time.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Bro, the only person I can think of is Sakura. She's the strongest person here.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Is there an elevator?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh. Cause he was alive for a split moment.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But why would he go to why would he go to the repository?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
No, he wasn't, remember?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
It isn't possible.
The D that feel like, is it possible? Dude, do y'all not remember what happened when Aoi was crying over him?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
What?
Are you saying that when we first... there's a chance you...
No, Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh my.
No, that's wrong.
So much of that has to be edited out, bro. That's so crazy. That's like almost like
Was
what,
the body
7
discovery
minutes?
announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
Are we also forgetting about the he woke up too,
I
guys?
think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
This game is really
It
making
didn't
me
seem
mad.
weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
What are you talking about?
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
I'm with her on that one.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
Or how about Aoi just speaks up and talks about the fact that he woke up and told us something?
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
Bro, he literally woke up in the
This whole thing
repository.
is pointless.
He woke up! That's the proof. He woke up. Oh my god.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the... And then, while me and Celeste, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw it was in the
But when you compare his body before being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
There was a difference in how it was positioned. The glasses.
Well,
Oh
here's
my
one.
God,
The first
bro.
time we found him, and then his body
And the next time it was in
But when you compare his body before, other than the change,
there was no notable difference.
There we go. Okay, I just
No,
had to wait a
it's
little
wrong.
bit, but bro, still, that should have counted.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Why are we not mentioning the fact that he woke up too? He woke up. He woke up and told us something. He told us Hero.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no
I just
question.
used my shirt.
It belonged to Hifumi.
I just used my shirt.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
Yo, I don't even know why you...
What I'm saying
quiet,
is,
bro.
the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Why are we not bringing up the fact he woke up for a slight moment?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it!
But why?
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
Why?
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
so me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Why would he take the body though?
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Yeah, and we're gonna leave that for next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I was able to make you laugh, and I hope I made your day a little bit better. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.